An AI teammate is a software worker with a scoped job. It reaches your real tools, finishes work end to end, and escalates what it should not decide. 4 vendors now use the word, so the label tells you nothing. Here is what to look at instead. 3 things up front. A teammate owns a queue. It picks up work itself instead of waiting for you to prompt it. Closed work is the only unit worth buying on. Minutes saved cannot be checked. And in eesel's own sales calls, the top objection is not price, it is control. Here is the path. First, what an AI teammate actually is. Then, how it differs from an agent or a copilot. Then, how you measure it. Then, the controls that make it safe. And finally, what it costs. Start with the definition because the vendor pages have gotten circular. 4 things have to be true at once. It has a named role you could write on an org chart. It reaches your real tools, not a sandbox. It produces finished work, not a suggestion someone else completes. And there is a human boundary written down somewhere. Take anyone away and you have something else. A role with no tool access is a chatbot in a costume. Tool access with no scope is a general assistant. That sounds better and performs worse, because nobody knows what to hold it accountable for. Plenty of technical readers think the word is worse than useless, and they are at least half right. Copying a teammate 100 times is real, and no HR department offers that. The pushback is that the metaphor describes the accountability, not the thing. Next, the distinction that actually predicts how a tool behaves on a Tuesday. With a rule-based chatbot, the customer starts it and you get an answer or a dead end. With an AI assistant, you start it every time and get text you edit. An AI copilot hands you a draft to send. An AI agent runs one task you launch and returns a completed task. Only with an AI teammate does the queue start the work, and ownership is shared with escalation rules. One thing to get straight. Workflow automation is not a weaker teammate. It is a different tool, and often the better one. If you can write the rule, write the rule. AI earns its place in the long tail, where writing the rule is harder than doing the work. And copilot mode is where most rollouts should start. Category pages love the phrase any workflow. Real deployments are narrower, and narrower is the point. Eesel sells 3 live roles: a help desk agent that drafts replies and escalates, a blog writer that publishes into your CMS, an e-commerce agent for product and order questions. A real role has a queue, a definition of done, and a named human. Now, the part your finance team will ask about: how do you count what it did? A copilot's value shows up as minutes saved. That is real, but almost impossible to check. A teammate's value shows up as work that closed without a human, and you can count that. In support, ask for resolution rate, not engagements. In content, ask for published pieces, not drafts generated. Some real numbers. Gridwise, a driver analytics company on Zendesk, resolved 73% of Tier 1 requests in the first month, inside a 7-day trial. An internal IT help desk on Jira Service Management sits at 15% deflection today, heading for a 55% target. That second shape is the more typical one. Next, the 2 things that decide whether this works: what it can reach and what it must never touch. It is tempting to think the model is the product. The model is the easy part. A teammate that cannot see your order history cannot answer "where is my order?" Eesel runs across more than 1,000 integrations and 80+ languages. And the revealing demo question is boring. Can it write or only read? In Eesel's sales conversations, the objection that comes up most is not price and not accuracy. It is control. One CX lead at a supplements brand, running about 7,000 tickets a month, put it clearly. If the AI guesses and she cannot check 7,000 tickets, the point is gone. 4 controls answer that brief. Low confidence routes to a human instead of guessing. Topic exclusion keeps billing or legal off limits. Explicit invocation means it answers only when you call it. And a clean escalation path hands work back to a person. In Eesel, you set this in plain language. If a vendor cannot demo all 4, they are selling you an experiment. This next rule sits above every other piece of advice here. Never let a teammate's first contact with your queue be a live one. Do a dry run over your own closed tickets. Read what it would have said, with coverage by theme. Fill the gaps, then run it again. Outcome 3 piles. Auto reply on one topic it handled well. Drafts only where a human reads first, and leave alone the gaps it exposed. Here is a real readout from one e-commerce trial. over 284 chats, 93% triage accuracy, and 100% spam detection with 0 false positives on an inbox that was 22% spam, a 7% factual error rate, and only 12% of drafts were good enough to send untouched. Testing gets you to launch. Oversight keeps the thing employable. Read the activity log weekly for the first month, the actual actions, not the summary. Keep a rejection channel a human uses and the agent learns from. And watch for the worst failure. We have seen an agent describe 10 turns of searching Zendesk with no API call behind it. A wrong answer gets caught. A confident fake does not. Last, price. This is where the category is messiest. 3 models are in the wild. Per seat breaks immediately because the AI is not occupying a seat. Per resolution is closer, but it hinges on how the vendor defines a resolution. Count 1, the moment a conversation ends, and you are paying for silence. And per task, which is what eesel uses. 1 ticket or chat session, however many messages it takes. Here is eesel's, in full, because starts at is not a price. 40 cents per regular task. Dashboard questions are free. A blog post draft is $4. That is $40 a month at 100 tickets, and $400 at 1,000. No platform fee, no per seat fee, no minimum. Price in units your team already counts. So 3 questions settle it. Who holds the queue? If you still start every piece of work, it is a copilot, and that is fine. Can it write or only read? Reply, tag, assign, change status. Read only is a search bar. And what is the unit on the invoice? Tickets or conversations, not credits. If the category makes sense but you want to see it against your own queue, that is what eesel is built for. Connect your help desk and it reads your past tickets and docs. Simulation replays your closed tickets and reports coverage by theme, so you read the drafts and the gaps first. Then you decide what to switch on. Setup runs in minutes, not a quarter. There is $50 of free usage and no card required. Start on one topic and widen when the numbers hold. The full guide is linked in the description.